back out, so he's probably losing a bit of that propulsion and momentum. He can get down.
No surprises here. Zishan Maqsood on strike. Asafkar will continue. However, slip has faded away.
I just wonder about this approach from Maqsood. You can obviously see he's trying to take the innings as deep as is possible, but very dangerous game to be playing with just your number 10 and your number 11 left.
Now there is no third man in place either.
There is a big shot finally, and it's a pretty controlled one because there's nobody out in the deep apart from deep mid wicket. He's got it well in front of him. It was just tossed up teasingly by Sacker, and there's going to be work to do for that member of the ground staff. 6 runs to Maqsood.
Calculated risk. Finds it in and just sends it with the angle. Wasn't really sure if he's hitting against the spin there, but he trusted him to pull it out, generate that much power, and in the end it was 6 by a good margin.
It's a shorter boundary, of course, remember. So finally, just a sign of something from Maqsood. His first 6 of the innings, the third of the Oman innings. The 100 comes up in the 34th over. There are some cheers from down beneath us. It'll be a very nervous home side watching on.
Yes, the wickets column has ticked by 8 times to be precise. The milestone's a little less sweet now, but sweet nonetheless. It's just helped it along its way.
And some runs for Kalimullah as well, and the big man will get back for a second. Good running from him, outpacing his captain, coming back. And Nepal just need to be careful here. They don't want things to get away from them. Do you see Karen KC warming up down in front of our commentary position? I suspect we'll see a burst from him. If not the next over, maybe he'll place Shard Vasaker from this end. 9 runs already from this over.
Probably one more from Lamichhane.
Who's on strike. One Oman 100.
Karan KC has come good in this game, and Nepal is overjoyed. It's important wickets for just 14. Sompal Kami got 5 overs to bowl today. Hasn't been amongst the wickets so far, but we'll see a second spell from him. Sandeep Lamichhane is just turning things around. Sometimes you're just wondering, how do you play this man? Because is it the spin, is it the illusion of spin, or which way is it? Sushan Bhari as well has done a good job.
So this we'll have a commentary change after this. We'll hear from Jamil Zaidi, the Oman national team manager. 34 overs gone. Oman still in big trouble. 102 for 8.
गयो विकेट नै यो स्क्रिन गयो होला पुरै ब्ल्याङ्क देखाएको थियो के हो Wow, what did it do again?
So the second drinks break is over. Hydration taken on board, and we're going to see of pace with Karen on wickets for burst. Change in the commentary box to go with that change of bowling. Delighted to welcome back Jamil Zaidi, the former Oman national team men's manager. Jamil, every time I've commentated with you, feels like Oman are winning and on top, but right now they're in trouble.
First of all, I would like to congratulate US viewers for winning the first match for Oman. And definitely Stephen Taylor has shown his class. A very good convincing victory against Nepal. First victory of the tournament so far. And today all credit goes to Nepal for the wonderful bowling, especially great captainship by this guy Andara Mala, changing as and when required and getting the results.
Yeah, that opening salvo from Karen KC in particular, he posed a lot of threat, moving the ball nicely around and over the wicket.
Absolutely. Fantastic bowling from him. He's a very good all-rounder and always among the wickets. And today also, whatever captain asked him to do, he has done that. All credit to Nepal. And of course, congratulations to Nepal on their national day as well. There is nothing wrong in the wicket, but excellent bowling from Nepal.
With the head, that's a good shot. The movement is gone, and Asif Sheikh can't cut it off. He's actually going to cannon into the boundary hoarding. I think that's touched the rope. Asif Sheikh isn't certain. He doesn't know. I think the umpire will give it for correctly. That did just touch the rope.
Absolutely. I think Dishan Maqsood is playing.
for the home side, top of the table. It was a knock. He just started to show a few signs.
106 मा 8 विकेट छ
Of this entire league with this match.
गयो बल्ल
एउटा गयो
करण केसी
Would be a big upset.
Definitely, the Oman was riding high on the winning streak. It looks
आउट नहीं करण केसी
to be a gloomy for them. 106 for 9.
The trouble for Oman is they've got to back up again tomorrow. 48 hours time and Papua New Guinea training behind us. Bilal Khan is in at number 11. These two still have 15 overs to bat.
Well, this pair of Oman team as of now, and they are all the fast bowlers are there. If they go,
He's not just going to pat it around. He'll get a couple. He'll get off the mark into the offside. The Nepal fans have just finished work, starting to come in. It's approaching 5 o'clock local time, starting to fill that grandstand over the far side, and we probably won't see a bigger moment in the match than that one. It was only a fine edge, wasn't it?
yeah,
Just a tickle. And Zishan Maksud took an age to walk away from the crease. Such was his disappointment.
he was a bit slow in playing that ball. I think maybe double-minded, tried to push on the offside, but at the last moment tried to block the ball and got in thick edge and got 2 wicket-keeper back out.
So Karen Casey has 4 for 20, just a little bit worse than his ODI best of 4 for 15. He's on a potential 5-wicket haul, 35 gone. It's 108 for 9. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching, wherever you are watching from around the world, on Action Sports HD in Nepal, on Fan Code in the Indian subcontinent, or else you'll be watching on ICC.tv. Lots of questions and comments coming in. With all the action on the pitch, I haven't been able to keep up with them, but I will read this one from Anurad Paudel in Nepal to me at Cricket Badge on. Get me there on either Twitter or Instagram as the fans come in. This one from a fan. He was saying, the last series you were commentating alongside Sharad Vasaker. How does it feel commentating on his play now? It gives me great joy to do so. He's bowled really nicely as well, hasn't he, Jamil? Those 2 wickets with his off spin.
Of course. I think I give once again
Off spin.
Of course. I think I give once again give credit to the captain of Nepal team, Gayendra Malia. He is really changing the bowlers, and every bowler, whenever he changes,
This one from Ajasui, watching on from Bremen, Germany, asking me, he wants to know all of the stats. He wants to know the details of Lamachani's efforts for Nepal in this Men's Cricket World Cup League 2. Slow, loopy leg break outside the off stump. I'll come to those now. Sandeep Lamachani's played 8 games so far in Cricket World Cup League 2. He's got 15 wickets at an average of 15, the best of 6 for 16 against USA in Kathmandu. There's the googly, down the leg side. Ahmed Shah Pakteen rightly thinks that'll miss the leg stump. But the leading wicket taker for Nepal in the tournament isn't Lamachani, it's Karen Casey, who's got 16 wickets. Top of the charts in the whole thing, Sarav Netravalkar, the American captain. He's been very impressive.
So I think the first change that the Nepali captain brought Lamachani in, and within 3 hours he actually took the initiative from Oman's ends. Got 3 wickets, 4 overs, and just 5 runs on the board for him.
Googly slog sweep from Bilal Khan, and he's got it behind square, so he's going to get runs. And a brilliant effort in the deep is not going to cut it off. Just hope he hasn't done himself an injury as well. I think that's Kushal Patel all the way over there on the far side, and they're calling for the physio just blindsided. Actually, it's Asif Sheikh, correction, his young opening partner. And I think he's going to be okay. Vikram Napani, the Nepal physio, is concerned. He did land heavily on his shoulder.
Well, we hope that everything will be okay for Asif Sheikh. He is one of the best batsmen of Nepal team at the moment. And I just trying to remind you, these two, Kaleem and Bilal, they have won the match against the hands of Mumbai.
Big hit attempted will go out to Asif Sheikh again. Back-to-back googlies from Lamachani. I'd like to see him come around the wicket to the left-hander. Not sure why we haven't seen that today.
Well, he looks like a plane's reflection.
Googly again. Well picked by Kalimullah. He's been doing a really good job. He's going to get rewarded with a couple more. He's really tried hard in this innings, and just himself and Bilal Khan trying to give that opening pair with the ball, which it will be for Oman, something to defend. 36 overs gone, 116 for 9.
Every single run is invaluable for Oman as of now. And these two being the last pair in doing an excellent job, especially both Kalimullah and Bilal Khan. They have done heroics for Oman in the couple of weeks before, when they pulled off a sensational victory against Mumbai team. Both of them, Bilal and Kaleem, and Kaleem was the batsman who hit a 6 on the last ball of that Mumbai match and brought victory for Oman. Today a what gloomy day for Oman as far as the batting is concerned.
Smash back at Karen KC, and it's popped off his hands. And what an act of self-preservation, because that was hammered by Bilal Khan. I don't think you can call that a dropped catch. I think he's really lucky that this hasn't come back, and he's... Have a look at the replay. Real self-preservation. That was going right at his head. Good reactions.
Yes, good reaction. Repulsive reaction from him, and saved him. It was a very dangerous shot.
Dangerous moments like that these days, particularly in T20 cricket, when the batsman's coming down at the base bowler. His reaction time would have been just
seconds.
Not even seconds, milliseconds.
Yeah, you're right.
Well done, Karen KC. His hand's in a bit of pain, but luckily he got that hand up in time. I am not going to call that a dropped catch.
No, absolutely.
I think that's 3 runs saved. Well done, Karen KC. Kalimullah, before that delivery, look at where he stood. He's come across his stumps and he's telling Karen KC, I'm going to try hit this for 6. Here's that other moment again. God, that was zeroing in right in his face. That could have been very nasty. Well done, Karen KC.
Yes, evasive action now from him.
Reminds me of I think it was the Luke Fletcher incident, wasn't it, playing for Nottinghamshire? The ball thudding back into his head.
My God.
Needed 12 months out of the game. And do feel for any fast bowlers, but good stuff from Karen KC. Good to see no ill effects, and Kalimullah's innings continues to impress. He's going to move into double figures. Good batting from him.
He's always tried to give his best to the Oman team as far as the batting is concerned, though he's a fast bowler. But as and when he is being required to bat, he's doing that for Oman. And today also, he's playing in a very sensible manner.
Well, his career best in ODI cricket before today was 1 not out. He's not just gone past that, he's gone 10x on that. He's got into double figures for the first time in an ODI. He has made 15 before in a T20, right? It's an unorthodox technique, I think it'd be fair to say. Jamil, what do you think?
Well, he is not a perfect batsman, you know that. Every ball he faced, it looks like it's going to get himself out.
It's entertaining stuff though, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Effective as well.
You know, all the talenters, especially 9, 10, 11 batsmen in the world, especially the fast bowlers, if they're going to score runs, you know, it's very good for them.
I don't know what it is about him. His batting reminds me of Courtney Walsh's. He certainly wasn't the finest batsman and outstanding bowler. Over 500 test wickets for him. But it was always entertaining when Courtney Walsh and indeed Curtly Ambrose were at the crease. Courtney used to come out with these extravagant leaves, not playing a shot outside the off stump, and there's something of the entertainer in Cali Mullah as well, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, he has won a couple of matches for Oman in the last overs. Even the last match against Bombay Indians, he was the one who took that match from Bombay's hand. He and Bilal both, requiring I think 4 runs on the last ball, and hit a 6 out there on the long on boundary and got the match.
Yeah, the tailenders are prospering. It's going to be a 10th wicket partnership of growing stature that gets us to the end of the 37th over. Oman 121 for 9 now. Jamil, the batting card here, it's a real tale of woe. What's gone wrong for Oman?
Well, I think all credit goes to Nepali bowlers. There is nothing in that much wicket at the moment. The wicket is playing very nicely. It is all the efforts of the Nepali bowlers. They are bowling according to the plan, bowling within the wickets, not giving any room to the batsmen to hit. Especially 1 or 2 batsmen got out with playing wrong shot. For example, Naseem Kushi. He was playing well and suddenly he rushed of blood and got out at short mid-on.
Can Lamachani find his 4th? Karen KC not able to find that 5-wicket haul. Would be a maiden 5-wicket haul in international cricket for him. Lamachani's got 3 for 18, 2 overs remain. He's going to persist over the wicket to Bilal Khan, who I think is going to try and target that short leg side boundary. Bowled him. How slow was that? The googly. It's gone slower than I've ever seen in his career from Lamachani. But Bilal Khan was mystified by it. He was dazzled as it was tossed up into the sky. And the googly yet again is the one.
Look at
this, look at how slow it's gone above his eye line. Dipped down. Bilal Khan's feet went nowhere, clips the off stump. Lamachani keeps doing what he was born to do. That's taking wickets for his country, Nepal.
One of the best leggies in the world he is. And today he showed his class first by uprooting the 3 main batsmen of Oman. And now the last was also a beauty. And today, the ball he bowled to Suraj Kumar was the beauty of the day. Brilliantly bowled. He tried to put forward, got the gap between the bat and bat and uprooted his stumps.
Yeah, but really, despite the brilliance of Lamachani, 4 for 18 for him, the star is the one being asked to lead his team off, and that's Karen KC. And even Lamachani jumps on his back with a big smile. He gets a pat on the back as well. He's going to be asked to lead his side off. The pick of the bowlers for me, 4 wickets for both of them. But Lamachani, who's kind enough to let his pal lead them off, and the 2 of them have shared 8 wickets, 2 for Visakar as well. Brilliant stuff from Nepal. What a way to bounce back after a heavy defeat to USA.
Well, I think absolutely all credit to these 2 bowlers, Lamachani and Karan Casey. And once again, I give all credit to the captain. He is doing a wonderful job of changing the bowlers, pressing the fieldsmen, all supported by brilliant fielding by the Nepal team. And they have contained Oman to 121 only.
Yeah, you're spot on as the ground staff go about their work. Certainly, it's a little bit dusty, that pitch. So if the seamers can find some early inroads, maybe it will bring Oman spinners into the game. Zishan and Maksud, Ayan Khan. Probably see them, maybe Nestor Damba as well. But the batting card for Oman's been a poor one, with the exception of 41 for the skippers. Yeah, that scoop shot that he's been playing so effectively proved to be his downfall
today.
today.
So early, Andrew. I mean, 3-4 over, you're going to start. It's not a T20 game. It's a 50-over game, and you are an opener. Try to be there at the wicket as much as you can.
Yeah, but what a clinical bowling performance from Nepal. They needed to bounce back. They were quite poor, to be honest, the other day against USA. But for a number of reasons, Dav Watmore's last ever international matches, the head coach, for this side, and coupled with the Constitution Day for the country, it's inspired these bowlers because they have been brilliant. The 10 wickets shared by Karen Casey, Sandeep Lamachani, and Jared Visakar.
I do remember the day when we were qualified for the World Cup T20 international cricket at India. It was in Ireland, your country, at Malahide, and that was the day 23rd July, which was the Renaissance Day of Oman. Unfortunately, today Nepal is also having the Constitution Day. They are trying to bring a very good victory for them to be in the team again and to be in the vote in the point table again. He has the least point at the moment now.
Well, it provided the inspiration 6 years ago for Oman. It looks like it may well provide the inspiration for Nepal today, but there's still a lot of work to do. We've seen chasing under floodlights has proved a bit easier, but we'll probably be out before the floodlights take full effect, as the sun is yet to dip behind the mountains behind us. So we'll take a half hour, maybe a 40-minute break. We'll be back with you with all the chase. It's going to be 122 to win. Can they do it? Can Nepal turn over the league leaders? Come back and find out with us.
ओइ ओइ इन्डान्यो स्टप हान्दियो कुनै भयो स्टप हान्दै